Good evening. This is the June 3rd Seminole County Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This board is a seven-member board appointed by the Board of County Commissioners. A quorum has been established to hold tonight's meeting. Public hearing items acted upon by this board are referred to the Board of County Commissioners for further consideration. Board members present tonight are myself, Carissa Lohan, Vice Chair Brandy Iapolo, Commissioner Mike Lorenz, Commissioner Lourdes Aguirre, and Commissioner Richard German. Staff present tonight are Dagmary Segarra, Deputy Development Services Director. I'm going to have to do better than this, huh? Mike Rhodes, Development Services Director. Jennifer Nix, Assistant County Attorney. Jim Potter, Development Review Engineering Manager. Joy Giles, Planning and Development Manager. Annie Silloway, Principal Planner. Caitlin Apgar, Senior Planner. And Tammy Brushwood, our P&Z Board Clerk. Tonight's meeting will go as follows. Staff will introduce each item. The applicant will present their item. Audience members wishing to speak will then be heard. Audience participation requires that each speaker complete a comment card and give it to the clerk. Comment cards are located out in the lobby. Please check the box if you'd like to make oral comments. Written comments are also welcome. Speakers should restrict their comments to information directly related to the item being heard. When called, speakers should approach the microphone and clearly state their name and address for the record. The board may then ask questions of the speaker. After all speakers have been heard, public comment will be closed. The applicant will be given a chance for rebuttal. Any items shown, such as videos, presentations, pictures, or maps, must be left with the clerk for the public record. Items shown from electronic devices should be emailed to the clerk. A motion will then be made and seconded. Board discussion may occur and will conclude with a vote. I will request a roll call vote for any split votes. We'll start with the acceptance and approval of the proof of publication. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, then the proof of publication is approved. Moving on to the minutes. Does the board have any changes? No? Then do I have a motion?
Great job. I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the minutes are approved. Public hearing items. The first one is the biofit rezone. Caitlin Apgar.
Good evening, Caitlin Apgar, Planning and Development Services. The applicant is requesting a rezone from C1 Retail Commercial to C2 General Commercial for a proposed car dealership on approximately 1.65 acres. The property has a future land use of industrial, which allows a maximum intensity of 0.65 floor area ratio. The current floor area ratio of the site is 0.16. The applicant is requesting a rezone from C1 Retail Commercial to C2 General Commercial to redevelop the subject property as an automobile dealership without automotive repair. The site is located in Seminole County's utility service area and is connected to water and sewer. Environmental Services is requiring the developer to provide a utility easement for maintenance of county utility lines, as one was previously not established during the original development. The property currently has one access onto Camp Road, a county-maintained local road. There is an existing sidewalk along Camp Road that connects to the site and to the trail. There's also a sidewalk existing along State Road 426 that is connected to the site. Buffer and open space requirements will be determined at final site plan approval. The site was approved for development in 2019 in compliance with the Seminole County Land Development Code. The site was previously developed as an 11,254 square foot gym in 2019. The developer proposes to renovate the existing building to accommodate for the selling and storage of vehicles. The proposed use of automobile sales does not adversely affect the surrounding property and is required to maintain adequate buffering from State Road 426, Camp Road, and the trail to the northwest. C2 is consistent with the surrounding properties. The development pattern in this area includes public utility sites as well as light manufacturing and warehouse facilities, which are consistent with the industrial future land use designation. The proposed C2 zoning district is considered compatible with the industrial future land use. In compliance with Seminole County Land Development Code, Section 30.3.5, Community Meeting Procedures, the applicant conducted a community meeting on March 3rd, 2026. Details of the community meeting have been included in the agenda package. This item is anticipated to be heard on July 14th, 2026 by the Board of County Commissioners.
Thank you. Are there questions of staff? No? Is the applicant present?
Madam Chair, if I may, before we get public comment, can Caitlin read for the record the staff recommendation?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
I added an additional thing, so it may have tripped you up. Staff requests the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend to the Board of County Commissioners adoption of the ordinance enacting the rezone from C1 Retail Commercial to C2 General Commercial as per the following motion projected on the slide above. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. For the record, McGregor Love, 215 North Eola Drive in Orlando. Good to see you all again. I will keep it very short. We concur with staff's recommendation of approval, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there questions of the applicant? No? Do we have any members of the audience here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this? Tammy, I don't have any forms. Okay, is there anyone here? No?
Let me go back to the applicant, if I could. So this is no auto repair, correct?
Correct.
And used car sales, and will the cars be stored inside or out?
I don't know if it's used car sales. I don't know whether I believe that there will be some used car sales, but I believe that it's predominantly new.
But display will be on the inside or out or both?
I believe both. Yes.
Okay.
There'll be portions of the lot that are used for the selling of cars.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, if we have no one that would like to speak from the audience, then we'll close public comment. Are there any board questions or discussion? Commissioner German?
I have no comments. I'll make a motion when anybody's ready.
We're ready.
All right. I'll move, we recommend approval of, let me get of application 2026-0244 with all staff comments to enact a rezone from C1 to C2. That's all.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'm sorry to jump in. Jennifer Nix, for the record. Can I ask if you would perhaps consider amending your motion to include that it is, if you, based on staff's findings, also find that it is, that it's consistent with the comp plan as well as the land development
Sure.
code? Okay. Does everybody understand that friendly amendment? I'm trying to just get that on the record.
Yeah, would you prefer if we just read it, if he reads the recommendation?
It might be more clear, but
Do you want to just?
it's up to you.
Page.
Then I'll withdraw my motion,
Sorry about that.
and I guess we'll start over.
Do we have
Somebody
another
else-
member of the
somebody
board
else
who would
could
like to
Go
read
ahead.
the motion?
I'll make the motion. Let's see here, based on staff findings. I find that the request is consistent with the comprehensive plan and meets the applicable portion of the Land Development Code. And I recommend that the Board of County Commissioners adopt the ordinance enacting a rezone from C1 Retail Commercial to C2 General Commercial for a proposed car dealership on approximately 1.65 acres located on the northeast corner of Camp Road and West State Road 426.
Okay, do we have a second?
Sorry.
Second.
I'm sorry. I think you might have said northeast. And it's the
What?
northwest corner? Did she say the
Northwest.
northeast corner?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Gilligan. No, I'm just kidding.
That's hilarious.
Do we have a second?
Third time's a charm.
Oh, you don't have to repeat the whole thing. If you just want to friendly amend to northwest from northeast, the reference. I don't want
Northwest is fine.
Thanks.
Second?
I'll second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And our second item is the Alethea Beasley rezone. Caitlin again.
Good evening, Caitlin Apgar, Planning and Development Services. The applicant is requesting approval for a rezone from R1AA Single Family Dwelling to R1 Single Family Dwelling for a proposed single-family residential subdivision of 3 lots on approximately 1.14 acres. The property has a future land use of low-density residential, which allows a maximum density of 4 dwelling units per net buildable acre. The proposed 3-lot subdivision equates to a proposed density of approximately 2.63 dwelling units per acre. The current R1AA zoning designation requires a minimum lot size of 11,700 square feet with a minimum lot width at building line of 90 feet. The proposed R1 zoning district requires a minimum lot size of 8,400 square feet with a minimum lot width at building line of 70 feet. The property is currently developed as a single-family residence. The proposed subdivision intends to include the existing single-family home. The property proposes access onto Alethea Trail, which is classified as an urban principal arterial. Alethea Trail is currently operating at a level of service A to C, depending on the direction and time of day. Future development on the property is permitted to use the existing FDOT-approved access as a common driveway serving all future residential lots. The access would function as a shared private access point, and the existing location and configuration of the driveway would remain unchanged unless otherwise approved by FDOT in Seminole County. There is an existing sidewalk along Alethea Trail. Therefore, the developer will not be required to build a sidewalk along the property frontage. The requested R1 zoning classification does not require a plan for review during the rezone process. Therefore, at the time of preliminary subdivision plan review or minor plat review, the development will be evaluated for buffer requirements. The R1 zoning district does not require any open space. The proposed lots are within the Seminole County's potable water service area and are required to connect. The proposed lots are also within the county's sanitary sewer service area and reclaim irrigation area, but will not be required to connect. The portion of Beasley Estates located directly to the southeast of the proposed development is characterized by lots that have a minimum lot width of 70 feet and a minimum lot size of 8,400 square feet. The adjacent Beasley Estates development is consistent with the proposed R1 zoning district dimensional standards, and this request provides an appropriate transition from the larger lot size and widths to the north and southwest. This request is consistent with the Seminole County Land Development Code and the prevailing trend of development characterized by single-family residences in the area. The overall density complies with the future land use designation of 4 dwelling units per net buildable acre, and the proposed zoning designation of R1 is compatible. In compliance with Seminole County Land Development Code, Section 30.3.5, Community Meeting Procedure, the applicant conducted a community meeting on April 21st, 2026. Details of the community meeting have been included in your agenda package. This item is anticipated to be heard on July 14th, 2026 by the Board of County Commissioners. Staff requests the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend the Board of County Commissioners adopt the ordinance enacting a rezone from R1AA single-family dwelling to R1 single-family dwelling as per the motion projected on the slide. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Are there questions of staff?
I have one. On this one diagram here that shows the 3 lots, it says legal access and it says no vehicles. What does that mean?
I believe that was presented at the community meeting by the applicant. I do know that based on information we have, that the lots would have to be accessed via that one access point on State Road 434. But perhaps the applicant could probably speak to what that diagram means.
Are you familiar with it? You know?
Yeah, I did look at it, yeah. It wasn't part of the formal submission, but
Uh-huh.
it was part of their community meeting presentation materials.
Are there any other questions of staff? Then is the applicant present?
Hello, my name is Stephen Ratcliffe, 751 East Chapman Road, Oviedo, Florida. I'd be happy to answer any questions, including the one that Mr. Chairman asked. It says no vehicles, that when they developed a subdivision behind this property, they gave me an easement at the back of the property that goes on to Beasley Road, and that was part of the deal for them to develop the subdivision. And we were going to utilize that easement, it's been recorded in Seminole County records, for access for that house in the back to minimize the amount of access points onto SR 434 or Alafaya Trail. So only the two front lots would primarily utilize the shared driveway onto 434. And then right now, through history, that back easement for 30, 40 years has been used by that house back there.
But their access is not restricted like it says.
Well, what I was going to do is present that to DOT and Seminole County. I don't mind restricting that access and just allowing them to continue using the access they've been using for all these years. It would just be a legal access. It could be a pedestrian access or whatever, but not to drive their cars through there. They'll go out through a legal access onto Beasley Road.
Oh, okay, got it.
And when the people, they would just be continued to be used as it is now, again, for the last many years. It's just up until they developed a subdivision, there was no real legal easement there, but when they developed a subdivision, they gave us the legal easement so that it became a real access for that property in the back.
Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions of the applicant? No? Then we'll move into public comment. I do have one comment card here. Sheila Lockhart, would you like to come up and speak? Come up and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Sheila Lockhart. I live at 2447 Francisco Art Court in Oviedo. My question, I live right behind. I want to know, what are the sizes of the houses? It does not look like enough land to put houses, so I would like to know what are going to be the square footage of the houses.
Ma'am, did you have any other comments?
No.
During your, is that's your only question, then we'll go ahead
For
and we'll
now,
have the
yeah.
applicant come up and answer that for you.
Once the property is split, one lot will be actually a half acre, and there will only be a third acre. So they're going to be consistent with other houses that have been built along Alafaya Trail for the last couple of years, and they're probably in the 2,600 to 3,000 square foot range. That seems to be the kind of the norm in that area at this point. But it will be, they aren't going to be little 1,000 square foot homes. They're going to be pretty nice sized homes. Again, the left lot is going to be a half acre, and the right lot's going to be a third acre.
I'd also like to get clarification. All of the houses, their entry into their homes will be off Alafaya? Two?
As we spoke about before, the two houses facing Alafaya Trail will definitely go on to Alafaya Trail through a common driveway that's already there. DOT put that driveway in, or that curb cut in, back when they 4-laned or 6-laned Alafaya Trail. The house in the back will utilize, if you can't really, you can kind of see it from here, there's an easement that runs along. If you go, the house faces actually that easement, and it goes out north toward Beasley Road. And you can see it if you look at the plan there, that easement's there now. So if you're looking west, you can see that little strip of land that goes to Beasley Road. That's the land that house will be using for once the property's split.
Very good.
Currently uses that easement now.
Are there any other members of the audience who'd like to speak in favor or in opposition of this item? Okay, we'll close public comment. Did you want to say anything else on the applicant's behalf? No? Okay. Okay, then in that case, do we have any board questions, discussion, or a motion?
I'll make a motion. All righty. Let me see here. I find that the request is consistent with the comprehensive plan and meets the applicable portions of the Land Development Code, and recommend the Board of County Commissioners adopt the ordinance enacting a rezone from R1AA single-family dwelling to R1 single-family dwelling on approximately 1.14 acres on the west side of Alafaya Trail south of Beasley Road.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Very good. Passes. We'll move into our closing business. Dagmar, you have anything for the board?
Yes, good afternoon, Chairman. Board. As you know, our July Planning and Zoning meeting will be held, or is scheduled to be held on July 1st. And as of today, our draft agenda looks to be about 5 to 6 items right now. Staff is wondering if we're planning to have quorum for that day. If not, would like to propose to move the meeting to July 7.
I will be out of town that day.
Out
Yeah, I
of what,
mentioned-
out of town on the 7th?
On the 1st.
Out
On
of
the
town.
1st?
I'll be in town.
July.
I'll be here. That won't be enough, though, will it?
No.
Well, we don't know about the other.
We can follow up with the 2 members that are missing tonight and ask the question, and depending on their response, do we believe that we have a quorum for the 7th?
So what we'll do, Jennifer, and you can help too.
Sure.
We can go ahead and just keep the meeting on the 1st for now, and we'll reach out to the board by email, just so you can all look at your calendars. And if you see a conflict, Jennifer, do you agree with that?
That sounds reasonable to me.
Thank you. Is that reasonable to the board?
Yeah.
Maybe just send an email like you usually do, but
Right.
do it sooner.
I mean, it's a regularly scheduled meeting, it's on our
Correct.
calendar, so
Correct.
why don't we find out if we got a quorum?
Got it. We'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does the board have anything else to discuss? No. The meeting is adjourned.